playing for the trophy. Max looks like he's mulliganing on the play.
It is 25 open points for the standard win.
So, if I remember correctly,
Gerry is currently at 154 points. So 25 points will put him to 179.
Which puts him
just under Alex. But Alex did get some extra points this weekend.
He top 32 this weekend, so he has 3 points. So the standings are Alex at 189, or Edgar at
I think 215. I think he got a couple points.
He didn't top.
He top 16?
Did Edgar top 16?
I think he top 16 or top 32.
Well, we can track that real fast. I don't think he did, but yeah, I don't see.
Wow, he did not. Okay, so Edgar at 212. Alex,
or 213.
Sorry, 213, yeah. Alex at 189.
Yep, and Gerry at 179.
Right there, right behind him.
Yeah, so the Player of the Year race, you know, there's a ways to go. It's still...
It's pretty early in the season.
Yeah, it's still, you know, almost August. You know, we still have 4 more months of this, so... Yeah. Level 7, about slightly behind everyone, is Nick Spagnola.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Might be a second mulligan here.
Max looks pretty happy right now. He's like, yeah, I'm playing for the good times right now, for the trophy, for some pride.
Yeah, good old pride points. Okay. Is that 6 or 5 there? Scalding Tarn on turn 1 turns into a basic mountain.
Oh, Goblin Guide. Be a Goblin Guide. That's what I want to see.
You want to see some people lit on fire?
He is playing, by the way, one of my favorite mountains. I think that's probably about my 4th favorite mountain.
That one?
Yep. Goblin Guide.
There we go. Flips. Can't see because Gerry's deck is over there. Oblivion Ring. Gerry, thankfully for the camera, just sliding it into place so we can all see.
In with the guide.
Looks like a Consecrated Sphinx.
Couldn't quite tell.
I think it was Consecrated Sphinx was revealed. Looks like a one-lander.
Yep, Grim Lavamancer.
Yeah, that was a Consecrated Sphinx revealed.
Second land.
Looks like a Squadron Hawk's probably coming down here. Gerry's other options into the Royal, I think. He's got a Mirror Angel, Living Ring, Gideon Jura, and that Consecrated Sphinx alongside that into the Royal.
He says go.
Oh, I guess he's just gonna bounce something.
Is that a Teetering Peaks?
Yeah.
Okay, here the Teetering Peaks on the Grim Lavamancer is probably the play.
Probably. Maybe Gerry doesn't have a Hawk. Maybe I just saw that wrong.
Yep, he puts it on the right guy, splitting up the damage.
Yep.
In for 5 reveals...
Beast of Famine. Okay. Grim Lavamancer back to hand. Gerry goes to 14. Goblin Guard does so much damage so fast. That Lavamancer comes right back down. Gerry looks a little land-light despite all these Goblin Guard flips.
Well, I mean, Goblin hasn't shown him anything.
Yep. Oblivion Ring comes down on the Grim Lavamancer. Draws another land for that Chieftain.
Chieftain.
We're thinking of the real Haste Goblin as opposed to the...
This guy's pretty good, too.
This guy's pretty good, yeah.
Take 5.
There's a land for
There
Gerry.
we go, Plains. If he has a Day of Judgment or a Timely Reinforcement, either would be pretty solid right now.
I did not see either. He has an Emeria Angel, I think, but this is going to be
Squadron.
Yep.
Or perhaps just one Squadron and leaving a Leak up or into the Royal up.
Something along those lines.
Gerry is at 9 life. He's pretty low. And here goes Squadron. Every Goblin has haste and +1/+1 right now.
Mm-hmm. That haste is the...
Oh, if there's a Searing Blaze in Max's hand. So let's pretend that there's like another Chief or like a War Driver. Bushwhacker. That's 3/2, 3/2, and 4/3.
Which one's the 4/3?
The Goblin Guide.
Okay. Looks like he didn't draw anything.
Does he?
Gerry has the option of dying to a bolt Yeah.
He goes for it. Do you have the bolt?
Yes, he does, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6,
5, 6, 7. Take 7, go to 2. And lightning bolts.
Yep. And
Quick game. Now remember, Max there. Max was stalled on one land until I believe turn 3.
Yeah. That was he drew his
And mulliganed, I believe, too.
He mulliganed. He drew his first land on turn 3, and it came into play tapped.
Or his second land on turn 3.
Yeah, second land. Yeah. So that was a quick game there. But it is, in the middle of sideboarding, and it's now time for our trivia question. And we've got a special treat here. We're giving away a badge for Gen Con this year in the finals.
Oh, man.
Right now. So how this works, in case you've never seen this before, what we're going to do is we're going to ask you a trivia question, and we're going to also post this on our Twitter account, SCG Live. You're going to answer. Make sure you include the hashtag SCG Premium. If you don't include that, you can't win. And one person with the correct answer, one lucky winner will be chosen, and that person will receive a badge for Gen Con this year. Gen Con actually is this upcoming weekend, and the question is, what city is Gen Con going to be held in this year?
Nice. That's a good question. I like that.
I figure that's a good question because if you plan on going, you should probably know what city it's in. So, again, only enter if you plan on actually going to Gen Con. It would be really unfortunate for us to have to give this badge away to someone who is just going to sit there on it. You can't even collect the badge without showing up at Gen Con, so it's not like you get a little badge in the mail or anything. So, again, what city is Gen Con being held at? Give us the answer with the hashtag SCG Premium on Twitter, and we will choose one random winner at the end of this match and take a look and see. We'll see who ends up winning this badge. And I don't think we have the physical list, so let's take a look at sideboards. But we said Gerry had a reasonably good sideboard here.
I think Gerry T's sideboard here is actually quite excellent. Ratchet Bomb is actually a really big deal, simply because you can put it out there and then have it be basically like a seal of blow up the world, right?
Yeah, a seal of wrath.
It's waiting for blowing up, whether it's a Goblin Guide, whether it's whatever.
Yeah, probably some 1-drops, maybe some 2-drops. All depends on what he wants. Let's see. Flash Freeze is...
Flash Freeze is totally reasonable, and I think it would replace any counterspells Gerry has.
Yes,
I think he should drop out all of the counterspells and just leave the Flash... Oh, except for Mental Misstep.
Yeah.
Mental Misstep is totally reasonable. What an answer to Goblin Grenade.
Yeah, or Goblin Guide.
Nice grenade, nice guide.
Yeah, I think that Flash Freeze might not be good enough on the draw. I think that might be too far behind already by that point. He probably wants this third day.
Remember, there's the Mana Barbs to consider.
That's also true. Forgot about that. Yeah. Day of Judgment's going to come in.
Timely reinforcements.
2 timely reinforcements bring him up to 4. Jerry's a man who means it with that card. Though we did just see Ben Friedman meaning it and still losing to Mana Barb, so we'll see. So Gerry will be on the play this game. Max Staudacher up a quick game 1 with some Goblin Chieftain beats. We had not seen that guy attacking at all, so I would be interested to see where that goes. Like, we actually had not physically seen a Goblin Chieftain in play except for that game.
That's the first time we've seen it in play this weekend.
Yeah.
On the camera.
We've featured Goblins. This is the 4th match we featured a Goblins deck, and we had not seen it on camera.
There we have
to be fair,
Preordain.
Yeah, Gerry preordains on turn 1, a sign of looking for some kind of lands or action, his choice. Usually if people have a hand where they don't really know what they want, they just kind of hold it, but he's probably looking for lands based on what he kept. Yeah, though to be fair, the first Goblin deck didn't have Chieftain, it was all 1-drops.
Yeah.
So Gerry has a Squadron Hawk. Only getting 1 because of the extra card from Goblin Guide. Looks like Staudacher has a Mana Barbs in hand. Probably gonna crash in there and play a War Driver this turn, it looks like. War Driver having 2 toughness is really big in this format.
Absolutely.
Gerry draws another land, Tectonic Edge, which, Tectonic Edge doesn't really do much here, but it's a land.
It makes mana.
It does. He could have ordered one of those out, actually. In this matchup.
I'm sad that Max doesn't have all that mountain. There it is again. Right there.
Well, the other one's an APAC mountain, I think.
Yeah, but I like the art on that one.
Timely reinforcement comes down. Gerry goes all the way back up to 22 life.
Now, think about this board position now if you're Max. Your opponent is suddenly above 20 and has 4 1-1s in play. It's really
Unless
not
you have a
good.
chieftain right here, I think that this game gets out of hand a little bit.
I think he does have a chieftain.
Yeah, chieftain right here would be awesome. Chieftain swing with the non-chieftain guys makes blocks really awkward for Gerry. Though, again, this is a board that would be completely blanked by Hero Bladehold. That is a card that I think needs to come back. Yep, there's the chieftain. Everybody.
In with the chief, that's shocking to me.
I don't like in with the chief. I think that Gerry just throws all of his guys, double the chieftain, double the war driver.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I think that was the bad attack there.
I mean, if he just attacks with not the chief, he's doing great work.
Yeah, that attack dealt 4, but Gerry's still at 18. So
with an O-ring.
18 with an O-ring, but 18 to 19, that's important because that means he can full value another tiling reinforcements if he has it. It's also possible that Max is just trying to make sure the board stays clear so he can slam down a mana barbs right here.
But he knows that Gerry has Squadron Hawk.
Well, maybe he assumes that if Gerry has to tap mana for Squadron Hawks, he just dies to burn spells.
There's the fetch land. 18 to 18 can put a mana barbs on the table.
Is that another Goblin Guide in his hand?
Maybe the third card in?
No, well, there's a mana barbs. There's a Goblin Grenade and there's an Arid Mesa, but I can't tell if there's a Bushwhacker.
Crack it, 18 to 18.
I think you're supposed to attack here if your plan is to clear the board, and then mana barbs post combat. Unless his plan is going to be like Bushwhacker Goblin Guide attack.
There's the barbs. And he says go.
Interesting. It seems like in this scenario on a completely empty board, the Goblin deck would have the advantage. So
it's really ungood to have nothing happening against a deck that isn't afraid to just like play draw go for a couple of turns while you do nothing.
Yeah, Gerry also has this Into the Royal in his hand that's going to be able to get that mana barbs out of the way.
For 4 life.
2. Doesn't have to kick it.
Oh, good point. He does not have to kick it. Good point.
He's got enough cards that he doesn't really need the extra. It's kind of funny because the 2 life for 1 card is actually called Greed. So he can have the Greed here, or if he chooses not to. Let's see.
He thinks about his possibilities here. Lays the 5th land, Oblivion Ring, 3 damage to take care of the mana barbs.
Gerry goes to 15, and another Squadron Hawks comes in.
Says go. God, that chieftain going in.
Yeah, I think that was the error that might have turned this game around.
I think Max is very used to just attacking.
Yeah.
Being like, here they come.
Yeah, deal with it. And
I mean, sometimes dealing with it means not attacking with a creature.
Yeah.
No,
it was definitely a better attack to just attack with the 2 guys. He only gets to trade for 1 of your guys then.
Mm-hmm.
You sold the chieftain and another guy as opposed to just...
Yep.
Yeah, basically, you let him trade his Squadron Hawks for your chieftain as opposed to, you trade 3 guys and have the Hawks back if he wants to kill the other guy. So, yeah, Max passes back to Gerry.
There's a Colonnade. 5 mana plus 1 Colonnade.
Gerry passes right back.
Max draws another mountain. 2 mountains in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got 3 copies of my favorite mountain. Not my favorite, one of my favorites. My favorite is actually the Ice Age non-snow-covered land that has snow on it.
Oh, that one, yeah.
In come 3 Squadron Hawks. And a Consecrated Sphinx I think is going to hit the table. Maybe.
That is what Gerry had early on, so I think that should seal the deal up pretty well. Gerry's had a reasonably high... Oh,
Gideon is better.
Yes.
Please attack Gideon. Okay. We've got a Searing Blaze.
Not a fan of the Arabian Nights Mountain?
That one's good. That's a good mountain. Not that mountain. There we go.
Oh, that mountain? Yeah, that one's awesome. He's got a nice mix of kind of pimp mountains. He's got the Portal 2, I think, is that one. And then there's the APEC, it looks like, down there. And then the Unhinged, yeah. Yeah.
The Portal 2 one is the one that I think is the really good one, right in play right now.
Yeah. Is that Portal 2 or Portal 1? I don't
It might
know.
be Portal 1, I forget.
Very important discussion occurring as Max considers how he's going to deal with this
He
game.
lays a 6th mountain into play. He has a Searing Blaze in hand, a Goblin Grenade. I think I saw a Lightning Bolt. And he is currently, with his Goblin Guide, required to attack Gideon.
Portal 1, that's the set.
Portal 1? Gotcha.
Yep. It might have been.
Goblin Guide shows nothing. Gideon goes down to 6. And now we got some question marks. He put down the mana. Grenade. Where's that grenade going to go?
Probably just to the face. I think he used the hope to burn Gerry out from here.
I hope so. I mean, hope that. Okay, good. He does do it to the face. Searing Blaze. 3 and 3. Gerry is now down to 7. And Max says go, leaving himself 3 mana so that Manly could have been paid for.
Well,
he does have other spells, so...
Gerry did have 2 up. Looks like he drew a Flash Freeze, though. So Gerry might get to play Consecrated Sphinx with the Flash Freeze up. Or that was last game he drew the Sphinx, sorry. This was the game he just kept drawing lands. Let's see.
Here comes the Colonnade.
Yep.
Attacks for 6, I believe. I don't think he's going to go for the 12. I think he's just going to do the 6 and then make the Gideon be an insurance policy.
Make sure you can't get hasted out by some random bushwhacker nonsense, and
hold back Flash Freeze if he still has that.
Hold back Flash Freeze and have lethal on board.
Mana Barb's a little late.
Not what you're looking for right here. Max can second main phase play a haste guy, but yeah. No, Mana Barbs is not what you're going to be doing.
I mean, all that you're doing there with that is hoping it draws out a counterspell, and I don't think it's gonna.
It actually might.
I wouldn't if I were Gerry. I'd be like, that's cool. I'm going to attack you.
Well, the Colonnade...
He's got Gideon, though. That means that he can knock Max to 1.
Oh, and lock him out.
And then Max is locked.
Yeah, I guess not killing him this turn's irrelevant because you just put him to 1 and guess what? You're dead.
I'll go to 1. I don't know
Max
if you
would
can...
have to have the 7 points of instant speed burn to respond to his own Mana Barb triggers with. Which he does not have. Tapping his mana.
He's like, well, what can I do? What can I do? Trigger, 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 die, die, die?
Yeah. Can he? Yep. There we go.
Die, purple dinosaur, die, die, die. And we're going to go to Game 3. I believe that Gerry Thompson has gone to Game 3 for each of his top 8 matches today. And
I believe that is true.
And the Goblin player, he's gone to 3 games versus his last opponent, but against his first opponent, the Red-Blue Splinter Twin, he beat in 2, didn't he?
No, 3 games. Yeah, there was the first game, the Splinter Twin deck just killed him on 4.
You're correct.
5.
It went to 3 games both. So both these players.
When Splinter Twin like really kills someone, you don't really remember. It's just like, oh, that game ended. Yeah, it's not even like you remember them going to 0. It's just like, wait, yeah, dead. Thanks. So they're shuffling up for Game 3 here. Goblins being on the play is going to be huge.
Yep.
So I mean, we saw this yesterday in the Splinter. That's what happened. Game 1 was the turn 1 mental misstep. So we'll see if Gerry can do that to the turn 1 play and sort of reestablish some tempo, or whether the Goblins player can start pushing ahead. we've definitely seen that Max likes to just make attacks and see what happens.
Yeah, he definitely is, I think, over-aggressive with his attacks in certain situations. Now, the thing is, this is the situation where you're doing more damage this turn and less damage over the course of the next several turns.
But to be fair, you know, it's almost better to be over-aggressive than under-aggressive because, you know...
If you're going to err in one direction...
Yeah, if you're going to err under-aggressive, you're making the mistake. If you're erring over-aggressive, you're giving your opponent the chance to make the mistake.
Well, I think I might semantically put it a smidge different. Like, if you're over-aggressive, right? Or like if you're under-aggressive, your opponent doesn't even need to make the mistake.
That's very... Yeah, there we go. That's a better way to put it. Yeah, you know, if you put it on them to make the mistake, you know, that's like, kind of nice sometimes.
One of the things when we think about like different styles of play and how things work out, some people like to have really clean boards. They play better on clean boards. Yeah. And then I know like someone like my friend Brian Kowal, he likes to gum up the board because he can make the board with certain decks he's built and with the way he plays out that deck so complicated that he will admit, you know, hey, I don't know exactly what to do, but my opponent doesn't know what to do worse.
Yeah. That actually, a friend of mine playing Hyper Steel in the PTQ finals he had last week had that come up. He's like, yeah, we both had active Steel Overseers and a bunch of stuff going on, and like, you know, I was joking that like if my opponent had flipped a coin every turn about whether he should attack or not, he just always lost every flip. Just like there's like 7 guys on each side of the board, and you're just like, I attack with everyone. He can do this, and then his guys get pumped and blocked, and then am I dead on the swing back? You know, there's just so many things to consider that some people are just like default all attacks or default no attacks, and you know.
And just, you know, let the opponent, when you attack with everything, maybe do something wrong.
Yeah. You know, throw away all their guys, maybe mirror weave when they have less guys than you.
Max keeps, Gerry keeps. Turn 1 Goblin Guide? Oh.
There's a Mana Barbs, there's a Chieftain, there's a
Grim Lavamancer. That's not a Goblin.
Out of there.
Oh, is
that's
that
the
a
mental misstep we were talking about.
Boo.
Clear bias to the red player here.
I'm just biased against mental misstep. We'll see enough of that later today.
We don't want to start off this early with it.
Let's see, turn 2, go.
Gerry has, looks like he's just going to play Squadron Hawk this turn as his plan. He's also considering just not Squadron Hawking. His hand looks like Preordain, Mental Misstep, Squadron Hawk, 3 lands. I think that was a timely reinforcement to the last card.
I think I see, does he have Core Firewalker? No, he only has timely reinforcements, okay.
I think that's what the other white card is.
Okay.
He's got Hawk and reinforcements, I think. It was at the front of his hand at one point.
There's the Hawk.
Gerry, interesting, choosing not to play the Seachrome Coast here. Not sure why. He would choose not to just lay down the coast. No Tectonic Edge, no Price of Progress on the other side.
Oh, Price of Progress. That's a spell.
That's a red spell.
Oh, okay. Max shortcutting out two mountains.
Yep, gonna come in there for 2 with this Ward or Chieftain, I think.
I think I see Chieftain, Goblin Grenade, Mana Barbs, Lightning Bolt, Searing Blaze from Max's hand.
I like this hand from Max.
Yeah, it's pretty good. In for 2, Gerry goes down to 18.
Yeah. Looks like he drew a Dismember for that Chieftain if he wants to. He's got a Misstep, a Ponder. Yeah, a Seachrome Coast should probably come into play this turn. Gerry ponders. Sees something he doesn't want. Looked like a Colonnaded Day of Judgment and some other card that probably wasn't too relevant. Day doesn't seem very huge this game right now. Looks like Gerry has an Oblivion Ring. That might have been the card I saw that wasn't timely reinforcements. So Max is gonna untap.
What Max would love to do here is lay down the Mana Barbs.
But he does not have a land for that. Looks like he has 2 Goblin.
Is that another
Grenade.
Chief?
Yep.
Oh, double chief.
Crunch on
Twa.
Crunch on in there for 6. He's got, I think he has 2 goblin grenades too, but I think Gerry has a misstep for one of them, so we'll see. This Goblins deck is looking pretty exciting.
I like it. I like the look of it.
I'm going to have to give Spike Shot Elder a second chance. Gerry chooses to block one of them and turn his Squadron Hawks into a healing salve. Three mana for, looks like, timely, yep, okay, he does have the timely reinforcements. Goes back up to 19 life. Max, for being timely reinforcements, he's not that far behind. He gets to play this Arid Mesa. We thought we had a Searing Blaze in his hand? No, it's just 2 Goblin Grenades, actually.
Oh, isn't it? I thought I saw Searing Blaze before.
No, 2 grenades. I think you just first made Mana Barbs. No, just... do you ship with the team or do you Mana Barbs? Probably just ship with the team first.
I like attacking with the team, and Dismember is going to be painful for you. And then after it, laying the Mana Barbs. Yeah. Well, actually, you'll have a dead board to 2 creatures.
The problem is that trading these guys off is that you have Goblin Grenades in there.
Yeah. Here they come. Hope a Dismember doesn't hit me. Yep, maybe a Dismember would hurt. That would suck.
Cost him. I think he's reasonable to draw goblins, so it's probably acceptable just to let Gerry Dismember here, go to 15, play the Mana Bars, put Gerry into a position where he has to deal with it, and then start drawing cards for Goblin Grenades.
Right.
Especially because Gerry doesn't have any real sort of damage if he ends up trading for a Chieftain. You know, 2 1/1s, but...
All 4 there.
Well, I think that's the block that Max wanted to see.
That was really good for Max, actually.
Ordering blocks, yeah.
Oh, and -4 for Gerry. And Gerry gets to keep 2 soldiers.
Yep. Going down to 15. I think just slam that Mana Barbs right now. Gerry has a marginal board presence, but your hand is pretty burn heavy. You've got a Grim Lavamancer to take things back over.
That's fair.
You just need to start drawing actual goblins and lighting people's faces on fire.
If you see the Grim Lavamancer on the next turn, Mental Misstep from Gerry is going to be like a near automatic just drop down.
Really? Probably.
I mean, there's enough creatures or cards in the graveyard, and it's that.
Yeah, it's probably lethal. Looks like Gerry has some Hawks, a Misstep. This Mana Barbs has been working so hard this top 8.
Right?
Yeah.
Take 3, kill your Mana Barbs.
Yep.
That's happened a lot for Max, but it's like a great trade. He's saying to his opponent, spend 3 of your mana and lose 3 life.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mini Blighting, but instead of the second card, you get 3 of their mana.
Yeah.
You know, 3 damage to them, they discard the Oblivion Ring, and then they tap 3 mana. Which, you know, I would, you know, paying a card for 3 mana is, you know, the best card ever printed almost.
Yawgmoth's Will.
Oh, well, that, almost. I said almost. Ooh, that's a Goblin Bushwhacker.
Bushwhacker Grenade.
I think you just play the Grim Lavamancer.
Yeah, start with the Lavamancer. Actually, yeah, start with the Lavamancer. See what happens.
I don't think you actually want to send the Bushwhacker in there even.
No, the Bushwhacker is 5 damage for a grenade.
Yes. I might even hold the Bushwhacker.
Players, at this time, please write your name and ECI number on the top of the registration sheet. Take a moment to do that right now.
The Bushwhacker.
There's Bushwhacker ×1 and Grenade you immediately.
Ooh.
That's the equivalent of Bolt, but 1 Mental Misstep paid with mana stops it.
Maybe he was trying to bait that for the Grim Lavamancer, because that guy might be more relevant this game. I can see that guy easily being worth more than 5 damage.
A Ratchet Bomb from Gerry Thompson. Can you give a quick answer to that?
Gerry Preordains, ship the or it's a Seachrome Coast, ship that, draw into the Royal.
Oh, nice.
Probably going to drop the Squadron Hawks, get in some beats.
Attack for 2. 2 mana. Hawk. Ratchet Bomb. Tapped out, 12 life, 1 card in hand for Max. It's a Goblin Grenade. I think he's got 2 Goblin Grenades in hand right now.
So, see if you can draw some Goblins and go with us.
Now, he is currently on a... 5 turn clock, right?
Yeah.
And 1 activation of the Grim Lavamancer knocks Gerry to 10 life. He's got 2 grenades in hand.
5 and 5. Only wishes that Grim Lavamancer was a Goblin.
Yep. 1 on the Ratchet Bomb.
You know, an interesting...
Doesn't even want to give an opportunity to anything?
Block or anything.
Yeah.
One interesting thing is that Gerry can Into the World at Mana Barbs if Into the World the Oblivion Ring can put Mana Barbs back into play. So if his opponent gets low on life, he can just kind of lock him out.
Another Squadron Hawk.
So Jerry's life totals are 12 for Matt.
10 for Gerry and 12 for Max.
So that gives Max 2 draw steps to draw 2 Goblins here.
And Max, I believe, drew a Mountain there.
Well, Gerry swings, puts him to 8. Max draws a Goblin. Gerry swings, puts him to 4. Max draws a Goblin. Launch right at the face. So we'll see what happens here.
Here's 4. Knocks Max to 8. Land Goat. Important draw here.
Not a Goblin.
Oh,
that
boy.
should be game.
A Searing Blaze next turn will keep him...
Does not do lethal, though.
Right.
Unless he has a Bushwhacker or a Goblin guy to do the last 2 somehow through the Into the Royal, but... It's close.
Yeah.
Very close.
Does Gerry do the... Oh, what do we got here? O-Rings. I'm guessing it's going to be on O-Ring.
Yep, gotta put that Mana Barbs back into play.
There you go.
Well, there's the Bushwhacker, but not what he was needing.
So close.
Yep. Oblivion Ring, my Oblivion Ring for the law. It looks like Max is considering if he can stay alive, but I don't think he can.
Bushwhacker with kicker. In for 2. Take it. Go to 8.
Can't cast 2 Goblin Grenades off of 1 Goblin.
Goblin Grenade you. There we go. Great games there. Max Staudacher coming up to a final harrowing game.
Yeah.
Really close to beating our current 3rd place position in the Player of the Year race for the Star City Games Open Series. But Gerry Thompson taking it with his special build of Cobblade here.
Yeah, so for those of you just joining us, I'm Ari Lax here with Adrian Sullivan. We just completed the standard portion of our Star City Games Open in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Gerry Thompson is the champion here. And